Now we'll be discussing the last part of the globalization chapter, in which we will discuss the positive effects and the negative effects of globalization on the Indian economy. The first one is there was an inflow of investment from foreign countries, plus there was a setting up of multinational companies. That means the foreign companies came into India and set up manufacturing units which were jointly owned by India as well as by the foreign country. Some of the companies were solely owned by the foreign countries. There was no share of India on it. Okay? There was an inflow of capital, investment, and there was setting up of multinational companies belonging to more than one nation. Then, information technology sector developed and business process outsourcing sector developed. Now I'll tell you the meaning of the term. Suppose a software company's main work is to generate software for the other companies who are demanding. For example, a new hotel wants a website. They will approach a software developing company to develop a software for them. So their main work is to develop softwares. But apart from that, also they have many other work like selling of their softwares, advertising for the company. If there are any problems faced by the companies who are their customers, later on they have to solve their queries. Okay, their most important work is generating or developing software, which was kept with the foreign company. Some less important work like public advertising, after sales service. After sales service means if any problems are faced by the companies to whom they have provided their software, website, generated their website. Okay, all these are subsidiary work of the software manufacturing companies. Those type of work was shifted from the main country to another country. Okay, by that like America, one company of America provided us a BPO in which the marketing of the software was dealt with and customer care relations was dealt with. Okay, that means the Indian company will only look into the marketing of the product and solving the problems faced by the consumers. Now we got an advantage, that is we were able to solve the problem of unemployment. We could provide employment to our people. Then, when the MNCs were set up in our country, they brought in advanced technologies. We didn't need to buy the technology. Automatically, when the foreign company came in to set up a manufacturing unit, they brought their technologies with them. Job opportunities for Indians increased. A particular sector was set up which is known as a special economic zone. Okay, it is an area where business and trade laws are different from the rest of the country so that we may attract foreign direct investment. Okay, understood. Some rules and regulations were easier or simpler for those areas, SEZ, so that particular manufacturing unit could attract investment from the foreigners. Then Indian industries go global, just like MNCs were set up where foreign countries came up to set up their companies in India. Indian industries also could set up their branches in the foreign countries. How? By investing money abroad and by acquiring means purchasing the leading foreign companies. Some big foreign companies were purchased by the Indians. Last sector of this segment of this chapter, the negative effects of globalization. we had to face tough competition from the giant MNCs, big companies. They're producing huge quantity of products. That is why they're able to get raw materials at a cheaper rate. They are able to use big machines in which the production cost falls down. Okay, giant means big companies producing huge number of products. India's companies were smaller in size. They had to face competition from the giant MNCs who can produce cheaper and better quality products due to large scale production. When you produce goods, just a simple example, if you go to the market to buy 50 kg of potatoes, you can ask the seller to reduce the price of the potatoes. But he won't provide you a discount if you are going to buy 5 kg or a smaller amount. Okay, this advantage the giant MNCs got. They could purchase raw materials at a cheaper price. Next, less jobs in some sectors due to advanced foreign technology in which most of the work was done by machines. Last one, takeover of the Indian companies. When an MNC was set up in which an Indian company and a foreign company joined hands, the foreign company, say, provided slowly increased their investments. Say initially it was started with 50-50 share. That means the Indian company contributed 50% and the foreign company contributed 50%. Slowly, the foreign company increased their investment. As a result, the foreign company took over the company. That means they started owning the company because the Indian company's investment level had fallen down.